Hey, everybody. Welcome to tonight's episode of Tiki Hut Central, the podcast. I'm your host, Ken Rose.
And I'm Lisa Rose, the co-host.
Welcome to the show tonight, Lisa.
Thank you.
We got a good show?
We do.
Oh,
Just
fantastic.
The two of us tonight.
Just the two of us. It's a very romantic evening here at the Hut. And we are live. As you can see, we are at Minuteman Press, a local printing company here in town, the best printing company in town. And you're going to find out why in just a little bit. Hey, Lisa, how was your weekend?
It was good.
That was Mother's Day.
Okay. It was nice. We had dinner with all the ladies at Olive Garden.
Nice.
A little Maddie.
All you can eat salad?
Yep. Soup, salad, and breadsticks.
Soup, salad, and breadsticks.
That's my go-to.
That's a big go-to all the time, right? They can't screw that up. Fantastic. And tell everybody about our little Mother's Day shoot we did, right? We had a good Mother's Day shoot, didn't we?
We had a great time interviewing our moms. It was quite humorous. If you haven't caught that episode, make sure you look back and check it out. It's hilarious.
There's some great stories in there. And yeah, everybody was laughing the whole show.
We were out back at the real Tiki Hut Central.
The official.
So
Well,
it was pretty fun.
Heck, awesome.
Did you have fun?
I had a great time. I mean, it was great to interview my mom and your mom and kind of get a feel for, who they were as kids, what their boyfriends were like, what they did as a child, and how their parenting skills progressed as they had more kids and grandkids and so on. So it was pretty enlightening.
Yeah, they had some funny stories about us too.
Always funny, not necessarily true. Well, as everybody knows, on every episode of Tiki Hut Central, we always start the episode with a beer. Tonight we're featuring Tangerine Splash. This is a Belgian-style wit beer. I guess it makes you smarter because it has wit in it. And this is brewed and canned by the Brew Bus Brewing in Tampa, Florida. So let me bust this open. Lisa's got her own cocktail in her official Tiki Hut Central, the podcast glass already. I'm going to bust this open. We're going to give this a whirl.
What is wit beer?
I don't know. I think it means
witty.
Smart.
Or witty.
No. Yes. Chicken of the sea is actually tuna. It's actually a wheat beer. So we'll give this a whirl. It doesn't smell that good, but it smells like ass. But
I'm glad I have my cocktail.
All right, not too bad. But everything tastes better in an official Tiki Hut Central, the podcast pint glass.
I got to smell it.
I'm going to smell it. Don't spill it.
No. I don't smell the tangerine a whole lot.
I don't smell it at all. It smells like ass. That's it for beer tonight. We're going to move on to some better flavors. Hey, as you may be able to see, we have Minuteman Press. We're at our Minuteman Press location right here behind us. And tonight we're wearing Minuteman Press shirts. I've got my nice Neptune blue shirt, and Lisa's got her
navy
blue with the Minuteman Press logo. It's a little bit hard to see because we do have a green screen behind us. The purpose of tonight's show is really to discuss one of the most important business tools you can use when starting a business or even at a mature business. We're going to look at some samples. We're going to talk about some samples and give you an idea of why they're important. One of the most important business tools you can have when starting a business is actually a business card. And at Minuteman Press, many people come in, they're starting a business, or they have created a new offshoot from their current business, and they're looking for a business card, looking for a design, and they always want to spend as little money as they can. And like I explained to a lot of people, that's the first contact that you have with any business person or prospective client, customer, whether you're a hairdresser, landscaper, or realtor, whatever you do. And why not put your best foot forward with a professionally done business card, right? I mean, you have business cards for what, real estate and bookkeeping, and we even have our podcast business cards. Yep. We'll take a look at later as well. And I'm sure you run into that a lot when you meet somebody. You usually say, "Do you have a business card?"
Well, many times you and I will be at even the RV show, and this couple was talking about how they may want to move to Claremont, and I was like, "Well, we can sell you a house if you ever decide. Pull out one of our business cards."
All the time. It
happens all the time. It's
a great tool because sometimes people can't text. Maybe they're in a dark area. Maybe they're moving. Maybe they're outside and they can't see the phone clearly or for whatever reason. So at least with a business card, they've got something tangible they can take back home with them. Business cards, as you know, you can buy them just about anywhere. The best place to buy business cards is, of course, Minuteman Press. I do have a business card story about how much you should spend on a business card. I had gone out and had dinner with this gentleman. He was in insurance, or I think some type of insurance, whether it was life insurance, health insurance, or whatever. And he was professing to me how successful his business was, how much he made, the type of toys he had, and all of these other things. And he handed me his business card. And his business card had his company information on it. And on the back of the business card, it said, "This business card printed free at Vistaprints."
Oh, wow.
And my first thought was, so you can't even invest the smallest amount of money in your business for something that's the most important tool you can use. Right. So instead, you get them for free from Vistaprints, and it says it on the back of the card. Wow. That to me is like that's like a failure. It's an instant failure.
Low budget.
It's just like no budget. It's like no budget business card. And for those of you out there, I know there's a lot of places to buy business cards. And obviously, we want you to come to Minuteman Press here in Claremont. But then again, you can go see Bill at South Lake Quick Print. You can go see Carlos at Graphics Direct, or anybody else in town. But I want you to know that when you do business with Vistaprints, their company headquarters is based in the Netherlands. I don't even know where the Netherlands are, but they sound far away, like Neverland. So that's where your money goes. When you shop locally, whether it's printing from us, or you go to a local restaurant, Gumbaz or Crooked Can or someplace like that, Claremont Brewing, the money that you're spending is going right back to the community locally. And Lisa, didn't we learn about a week ago how money is spent in this community and how it goes back local? Tell us about that event. With
the Greater Claremont Cancer Foundation.
Right. What did we learn about that?
What did we learn? Oh my gosh, they raised a total of like $43,000.
$43,166.62.
And every single bit of it was donated by South Lake business leaders and
local business people.
Like I think Carrabba's catered all the food. So every bit of it was 100% donated, and all the money raised went back into the foundation itself. So it was incredible. It was
100% donation from everyone. Jamie and Dustin gave us Lake Catherine free of charge to host the event. I believe the guy, what's the gentleman's name in Groveland, the liquor store in Groveland?
I don't know offhand.
I don't remember the name either.
At the corner of 50 and 33. I do know that. But
the liquor store at the corner of 50 and 33, he donated over $1,000 worth of alcohol to the event. And then there were so many drinkers at the event.
Somebody that helped build the stage. What else? The food. There were raffle prizes. I think Family Gun and Pawn donated 6 or 7 guns. So basically what I'm saying in a roundabout way is when you do business locally and you support local business, that money goes right back into the community for all of us. And it makes our community that much stronger. And that was just one event. I mean, there's numerous ones that South Lake business leaders hold. Like Ross for the Cause is another big one that they're hoping to do again eventually. And I will tell you this. We've been in business now. This is our 15th year. And every year we sponsor whatever we can locally. Whatever printing we can donate, whatever prizes we can donate, we do it all the time to support the community. So all we ask in return is think about us. Now, getting back to my business card deal, like I said, that guy, free business cards. On the other end of the spectrum, I had a client spend over $5 per business card. Wow. What did those look like?
Those are absolutely fantastic. I thought I had a sample here. It's probably inside on the table. In fact, if you want to try to, I think it's on the table. It's a black business card. Just take off your headset. This is really cool. This is a really cool marketing tool. And I just want to share it with you. I completely forgot it. No, I think it's on the kitchen table. Yep. But I'd like you to take a look at it. Hopefully you can see it on camera here because it's really awesome. No black card. No black card. Okay. All right, you can come on back then. Anyway, this was a card by Martin Fowler. He owns Alligator Window Tinting, and his card is a black metal card. It weighs as much as an Amex Platinum. It is completely engraved and die cut with alligator skin on it. And he hands that out to his clients that spend a lot of money on window tinting, not just getting their rear window done on their Toyota Corolla. Not that that's a bad thing, but he does, major businesses. And so when he hands out that card to somebody, they already know he means business because he has a strong business card. So I'm gonna try to get our new technology to work here right now. So just give me a second. This should work fine, but I'm going to show you some samples of some cards that I've been involved with over the years at Minuteman Press. So hang on with me 1 second, and let me get in there, and then we should be rocking here. There we go. And hopefully you can see it on screen.
Give it just a second.
We're just waiting for it to populate over on the screen there. All right, so here's a card by a landscaping and irrigation company, and it's a very simple card. It even has typographical errors in it. If you look at the word lawn maintenance, it's maintenance instead of maintenance. And they brought this card in, and then we went ahead and created something completely new for them, more of a state-of-the-art card. It's a full color. Everything is crisp, clear, with correct spelling. I mean, everything is neat,
I like
legible.
Maintenance.
Right? It just pops now. It's a completely different look for a business card. So this is an example of taking something that somebody already had and really giving them a much more cohesive and clean image. Let's take a look at this next card. This card's from Computer Services. This was a card that he had copied multiple times. He didn't want to change it. He didn't have any artwork, and he asked us to simply clean it up. So what we did was we scanned it, we played around with it, we made it brighter, it popped clear. Everything is straight now on it, and he loved the card. Me, I would rather just do a whole new card, set all the copy, and have it look A1. But he was happy, and that's all that counts. Take a look at the next card real quick here.
Here we did a complete makeover for Claremont Pool and Spa. The first card was simply blue ink on parchment, as you can see. Next, we did one with pool water. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it looks nice.
And that one's fantastic. It's a more stylish card with a completed swimming pool. And I believe that was one of the pools that they had done, correct?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So here's an example of just over the period of time, somebody's artwork changed while still maintaining the same Claremont Pool and Spa. And of course, the O in the second letter O is an octopus. So that's what the two little eyes off are there as well.
That's cool.
So that's Claremont Pool and Spa. Here's another card. This was a very simple card that somebody can design on Canva or in Publisher or Vistaprint or any of those online companies. It's a very simple card. All the information's there. Everything is spelled great. So the presentation is there, but it still lacks that professional look to it.
Everything's kind of off-centered.
Everything's off-centered.
Everything's just kind of weird. It's not balanced correctly.
It's all over the place.
Yeah.
So what we did was we created a brand new logo for him and created a brand new look. And yes, it is expensive to get a brand new logo and a brand new look. At Minuteman Press, logos start at $150, but it's something that you'll use on everything. And you'll see a little bit later in our presentation how that works. But here's the boardroom coach with a brand new look to it.
See, that's cool.
Cohesive, great colors. It pops off the card, and all the information's right there. So again, it's just taking their original and giving them something that's professional that represents them much better.
This one is mine. It's my bookkeeping card. I really wanted to incorporate my last name within the design of the card, and we really hit a home run with this custom logo. I told Ken I really want a rose, to represent my last name, and he came up with this whole design, and I absolutely loved it.
This particular rose is what's commonly referred to in the industry as a vector file. And people always ask me, what is a vector file? And that's a file that can be manipulated. It can be recolored. You can enlarge it to the size of a building, and it maintains its quality. Now, the only thing that I did on this vector file is if you look at the leaf to the right of the word bookkeeping, that was originally on the end of the stem. And I simply moved it in to make it more cohesive and to bring the bookkeeping services in with it tighter and give it a much more professional look and a much more I guess you could say, what's a good word? It's custom. It's custom. You're not going to find another logo like it, and it really makes Lisa look great.
Everything in together real nice.
Absolutely. This card here, this was our first card that we designed for Tiki Hut Central, the podcast. It's a fantastic card. It's got all of our contact information, emails, everything is spelt right. We've got our Facebook information, Instagram information, and of course we do a lot of people do very quickly because we wanted to get something out there quick. We took 2 pieces of clip art, a picture of an iguana, a picture of a microphone, and kind of slapped it together and said, boom, here's our logo.
Which was cute.
Looks cute, looks great. But the issue when you're using clip art and things like that is you can't manipulate your designs to be used in other mediums. So what we did was we went ahead and we created a completely new illustration with the same information.
Now he's just cool.
Now he's just cool looking. So on the back of a t-shirt, on a hat, on a cup, whatever it may be.
Muscles and everything.
Yeah. I mean, he's been working out. I mean, he really looks fantastic.
It's a tough looking iguana.
And he's 100% editable. So we can change his colors. We can change his size. We can do everything we want for whatever medium we wish to use him in. So that is our Tiki Hut Central new logo. And you can see it's even on the first side of our card, which we kept simple. It's got our bamboo. It's got our Instagram, our Facebook, just to let you know that you can find us on Instagram and Facebook. And again, this is a card that was created at Minuteman Press. We spec'd out the fonts that were used, the colors that were used to create something that was cohesive and held together.
Here's just some examples of how we use our logo in a variety of ways. First, we have this custom designed tablecloth from Minuteman Press. Next, a pint glass for sipping your favorite drink at your own Tiki Hut.
Yeah, your own Tiki. Or if we happen to have a party, you can come here.
Or if you want to be on the show, you'll get a free Tiki Hut podcast glass.
They get a glass, right? They get a hat.
And you get a hat, which we'll see next.
They get beer.
Yeah.
And they usually get food too.
Usually we have pizza. But
usually pizza. Although today was something else, but from a franchise. Sorry though. And again, here's another example.
There's the hat. Oh.
And as we've mentioned before at Tiki Hut Central, we are dog friendly. So dogs love coming over, love jamming with us and hanging out. So don't mind the dogs barking. That's just how they roll.
And here's our media kit that features all of our services and also how to get on the show.
So you can check out our media kit. It's available online. If you go to TikiHutCentralThePodcast.com, you'll see all the details about how to get on the show. And also, it's again, we're using one design. It's cohesive. Everything that we do, we're branding our product. And that's why with business cards, it's so important that you start off on the right foot.
One of the more popular options you can see here on Ken's Minuteman Press card, he has all of his contact information on the front with a complete list of services on the back.
So as you can see by my card here, on the back, we actually had a design done that was custom done for us. You can see it on the left side there. And realistically, when you do something like this, you pay for the quality that you get. I found an illustrator halfway across the country. And to get an idea of what designs cost, logos cost, like I said, our logos start at $150. But if you go to an advertising firm, their logo prices start at $1,500 and more. We wanted something really creative for our t-shirt line, and this particular design cost us $875 to have this hand-drawn, hand-painted, and in a format that we can use everywhere we want.
Mm-hmm. Now, didn't your brother do something with the same illustrator?
Absolutely. I referred my brother Michael, who owns Bagel Brothers here on 50, next to Hungry Howie's, Beef O'Brady's. Mm-hmm. And the brand new location opened up at Four Corners, next to Hungry Howie's there, and also next to Hurricanes.
Right on 27.
So he reached out to the graphic artist that did this piece, and he did the same thing for him. And you can see their piece. It's on their big van with all their logos. Their van's completely wrapped with the logo, with pictures of bagels. And I got to give a big shout out to Ray and Carlos at Graphics Direct and Pam. They did a kick-ass job on his van. So, I mean, they're phenomenal. Great. Yeah, they look, and they really do a great service out there.
They do deliver and cater, so I'm sure you'll see their van at some point.
Exactly. Here we are live again. So, just to kind of recap, the importance of having a quality business card done properly on the right type of stock with the right colors of ink, and keeping in mind, we can do other things with business cards too. We can use different colors of foils. We have different types of finishes, whether it's a suede finish or a rubbery finish, glossy finishes, matte finishes. We can do round corners. We can die cut your business cards in a variety of shapes, fold over cards, really any type of card that you need. Come to Minuteman Press. We can definitely take care of you, and you will not be disappointed. And everyone you give a card to will ask you, where'd you get that card done? So think about Minuteman Press. You can notice that we have our ticker tape running at the bottom. You can visit us online at southlake.minutemanpress.com. You can call me on my cell phone. It's right there, 407-443-4015. And you can reach us at southlake.minutemanpress.com. And that's really the majority of our show tonight, I believe.
We are going to have another show, I believe, on Every Door Direct Mail.
Next week is that's correct. I think next week we're supposed to have a speaker, so we'll check with him first. If we don't, we're going to be talking about direct mail and Every Door Direct Mail and how direct mail works and how you can better get your name out there on a regular basis to generate more business over time. So just keep that in mind going forward. Check out the show next week again. You can listen to this on iTunes. You can listen to it on Spotify. You can watch it on YouTube. You can watch it here. You can download it. You can do whatever you want with it. And you can show it to all your friends. But share it. It's great information. And hey, what do we got going on this weekend? We gonna do anything fun?
I think we might go paddleboarding. Same place that we went on our first date.
Ooh, so
almost a year ago.
Almost a year ago. That's right. What was the date? June 22nd. Second, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, June 21st, 2nd. Yes, that's right. That was
first. We spoke again.
Right. That's right.
22nd was our first date.
So if anybody out there's listening and you've never gone paddleboarding, stand-up paddleboarding, we're heading out early Saturday morning. We're going to post it tomorrow. Anybody who wants to join us, come join us. We're going to be out at Wekiva Island. It's a really cool place. They got cabanas out there. They've got food out there. They've got a big bar out there. They've got a lot of hot bodies. And so it's a good time to either people watch, drink, eat, paddleboard. You can also kayak. You can canoe.
Yep.
Or you can just hang out right in the river there. So there's a lot to do. They've got volleyball.
Cool,
and that's probably where we're going to be. We picked up some paddleboards. We're going to go get those wet, and hopefully we won't get wet. So
I think the weather's supposed to be nice, as far as I know.
Yeah, weather's supposed to be good.
Yeah.
And if I remember correctly, you were impressed that I didn't fall off my paddleboard.
I was.
So that was pretty exciting. So since I didn't fall off my paddleboard, I wound up getting a second date on the same day. So that worked out pretty cool. And I think we had a third date for dinner. So guys,
it was a long day, but it was a great first date. If you're looking for a first date idea, that's it. It was a home run.
And you get to see your guy or girl in their swimsuits. So then you really know if this date's going anywhere or not. So that's why it's there. I remember I said to Lisa, I said, would you mind if I put, suntan lotion on your back? She's like, oh, sure. That's okay. I was like,
I think I said, will you put
lotion or would I put lotion on her back? And I was like,
absolutely.
Yeah, sure. Why not? You're in a bikini and this is our first date.
That sounds so cliche. And at the time, I swear I wasn't even thinking like that. I just really couldn't reach.
I was thinking,
I can't reach my back.
She can't reach her back. No problem. So we went out on the river. We paddleboarded. We met some other people and they had some Bud Lights and they gave us some Bud Lights. So we drank on the river too. And the funnier thing about that story is we were both hungover from the night before because we actually started talking the night before and had a good time and we're drinking. And I never shut up as usual, just like on the show. I just talk forever and Lisa just jumps in when she can.
I just keep drinking. The more I talk, I just keep drinking.
Well, the more you
I
drink, the more you talk.
Canceled on him.
That's right. You almost canceled.
Almost, but I said, you know what? Screw it.
Right.
Let's just go. Because I've been wanting to do this for a long time. Let's just go.
Well, you see, that's what happened Friday night. So for those of you that don't know the story, so we're out at Graffiti Junction because they're a local place here in town, and I'm standing there, but I didn't want her to know that I was really there with somebody else. I was just standing there. Oh, hey, what are you doing? You want to come in and say hi to everybody? No, okay. My son just showed up. My son Hunter comes to the house all the time. He walks in, wrestles the dogs, searches through the